Well, Poland has played a major role as things escalate between Russia and Ukraine. The country has taken in millions of refugees and on Friday will welcome President Biden. Correspondent Robert Sherman live from Warsaw. So, Robert, you had an opportunity to speak with that city's mayor. What is he saying about his city's role, his country's role in this conflict?
Pretty much everyone here recognizes that Poland is right at the epicenter of this refugee crisis, and it's incumbent upon them to take in as many refugees as possible. I will say this, Nichole, whether it was the mayor or whether it was everyday Polish citizens, everyone pretty much had the same sentiment here. They're appreciative of the help that they've received, but they contend they need more assistance from the West.
In the heart of Warsaw, Poland, flies the yellow and blue of Ukraine. Anna decided to set up shop and sell flags to support her neighboring country. As U.S. President Biden prepares to visit Poland, she has a message for him.
Chciałam powiedzieć, tak, żeby ta Ameryka była solidarna z tą Ukrainą.
I would like America to be in solidarity with Ukraine through actions, not just words. If they would help, even a little bit, Ukraine can win.
Daniel has similar sentiments.
In Poland, right now we are the supporting country for the Ukrainian people. So we do have help from them, but of course we also need more help.
President Biden will be stopping off to speak at the NATO summit Thursday before heading to Poland Friday. In eastern Poland, near the Ukrainian border, tension is in the air and U.S. troops are on the ground, preparing to hold the line should the war in Ukraine cross into NATO territory. The U.S. has emphasized the troops will not be going into Ukraine, however. Rafał Trzaskowski, the mayor of Warsaw, wants to see President Biden back up his commitment to NATO with action.
For his pronouncements that every inch of NATO territory will be defended, because it allows us to be calm and do our job peacefully. And of course, we want President Biden to confirm that.
While fears of Poland being a future Russian invasion target down the road linger, the refugee crisis is affecting the nation in the here and now. Over 2.1 million Ukrainian refugees have fled to Poland, more than the whole population of Warsaw. The mayor tells us he wants more help on this front.
Our city's population was enlarged by almost 20% in 3 weeks. So, of course, it puts an enormous strain on the city services.
In the end, the desire is clear. Poles want action, not hollow rhetoric, and for the war to end sooner rather than later.
In general, it's making me nervous because it's a terrible situation. People are dying, so it's, yeah.
And as we've been reporting, there are U.S. troops on the ground here in Poland. But the mayor told us today that for him to feel safe about the security of Poland, he wants more U.S. and NATO troops here in his country. Nichole?
All right, Robert Sherman live for us in Warsaw. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.